Ladies and gentlemen, your host for the evening, who was supposed to say nice things about me, but they wouldn't a bit. Kubra Said and Roy Fry, please, a huge round of applause.
Ladies and gentlemen, huge round of applause for the one and only Manasi Scott. Can we hear you again? Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. A very, very, very warm welcome to all of you here. All you lovely people, most of you are my friends. It's a pleasure and, if I may add, an honor being your host this evening. Once you choose hope in life, then as they say, impossible is nothing. So, never talk about defeat in this world full of hope, love, and supportive togetherness. Isn't that what we're here for tonight?
Absolutely, and we can't thank you, each one of you, our friends, for joining us together on this beautiful evening in solidarity to support such a noble cause. Once again, please put your hands together for yourselves. Yeah, I know, we're all glamour, but come on, a louder round of applause. I know you can do better than that.
That's all I get, thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, we would like to welcome you to an evening which is a beautiful, mystical blend of fashion, music, and dance performances tonight. It's an evening of auction of some incredible products and experiences.
You know, ladies and gentlemen, the world is a big family, or should be. And all that we need to do is look after each other, care for each other. So today, let's pledge to help bring light into the lives of those fighting this deadly, deadly disease. I would now like to invite Dr. Anil De Cruz, Director, Tata Memorial Hospital and Professor and Surgeon, Head and Neck Cancer, to say a few words. Please, sir, a huge round of applause for Dr. De Cruz.
Thanks, Rohit. A very good evening to each and every one of you all. It really is a pleasure and honor to be part of what promises to be a lovely evening. And I don't want to clutter this by giving long and boring speeches. So I thought maybe I'll start with a little story. Around 2 years back, in my office, in walked this pretty young fashion designer. And she said, "Doc, my father, my brother-in-law have had cancer, and I want to do something for this." Now we have a number of people who come to the hospital pledging help. Some do a little bit and disappear. Some do nothing and disappear. But here was this fashion designer who put together a show, something like this, 2 years back, raised a whole load of money for us. She came back again last year, did an even better show, raised more money that helped our patients, and she's here again this year. And I think she's going to do better than the previous 2 years. So on behalf of our hospital, I think we need to thank Maheka on behalf of all our patients, her entire team, all the donors, and thank you so much for giving me this round of applause. Let me tell you a little bit about our hospital. We are Tatas. It started as a philanthropic gesture of the House of Tatas. We are now central government. We come under the Department of Atomic Energy, generously funded. The hospital competes not only with the best in this country. In fact, we have equipment better than most of the corporates, but we compete with the best in the West. And then you'll wonder, why do we need this money? So we have this huge, great infrastructure, and the direct costs to the patients are all looked after. But patients who come seek our advice have a lot of indirect costs. And the cause that Maheka and the MCAN Foundation has adopted is head and neck cancers, a department that I head. And I'm going to give you 1 or 2 examples as to how your generosity helps these patients. So we have patients who seek care, come get world-class surgery, get radiotherapy. When they're on radiotherapy for 6 to 8 weeks, they need nutrition. So a few thousand rupees that someone may donate might help support someone nutrition for 6 to 8 weeks and make him or her go through treatment, thus improving cure rates. Now that's something that the hospital will not cover. Or again, we operate on a patient, remove the voice box, unable to speak. You have a little button valve that you fit in, costs about 25,000. A little generosity from folks like you help that person speak on behalf of all our patients and the hospital. Thank you. Have a wonderful evening.
Thank you. Well, as lovely as the evening is, we all know we are here for a cause, and that cause is close to most of our hearts. Did you know that a cigarette is the only consumer product which, when used as directed, will definitely kill the consumer?
No, you knew that. Okay, sorry. Yeah. It's actually true because, Rohit, I would personally believe that it would be only a fool who would put his lips or her lips at the other end of a burning fire. So, ladies and gentlemen, I would urge you to kindly look around, turn around, look at your tables, because we've got a cigarette that is closed in a glass compartment on your table. There is also a hammer. Now, I'm going to ask you a question. Are you going to save it or break it? You're going to save it?
Mr. Roy, would you like to break it or save it? Would you like to take it home, the cigarette?
He's like, no smoking area here. Go down. Into
Anyway,
the
we'd
plant.
all like you collectively
All
to
right,
just
so shall we break
it?
it? Shall we
You
break
should
it?
break it, right?
Yeah?
Can we
Shall
hear
we
a break it at least?
1, 2, 3, break it! Okay, you know
I
what?
love this table, the best table.
Okay, you know what? We'll say break it. Just say yes. Just say okay. Maybe. Tomorrow.
Tomorrow.
Tomorrow. All right, okay, but let's do this together. Shall we break it?
That's it.
Excellent.
Moving on.
Okay.
You are greatly outnumbered, Kailash. Moving on, it gives me a great pleasure to invite the next gentleman on stage. He's Mark Rigo, popularly also known as Mr. Versatile, due to his various talents, such as being an MC, a specialist in conducting corporate games, a quiz master himself, a talented musician and singer, and a restaurateur. बाप रे कितने सारे काम करता है.
I know, हम क्या करते हैं? सिर्फ बात करते हैं.
So, a former hotelier by profession, Mark now spends most of his time doing charitable work with underprivileged children and the less fortunate of society. So, ladies and gentlemen, can we hear it loudly for the one, the only, Mark Rigo?
Everyone, a huge round of applause.
Take it away, Mark.
Number.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Mark Rigo, and I'll perhaps use the next half an hour to help raise funds for a cause that's very close to my heart. About 10 years ago, I'm going to start with a small little story. It's a true story. About 10 years ago, I perhaps was the happiest person on this planet. I had a wonderful family, 3 lovely kids, fantastic career. By the way, I started my career in this hotel as a dishwasher in 1987. Thank you. I won my first World Championship gold medal at Amstelveen playing hockey for India. Came back home, everything going brilliant for me. I'm from Bangalore, all right? So everything was going absolutely fantastic. And then it just changed. I was diagnosed with cancer. I had ignored it for a long time because of the fun I was having in life, the fantastic life I had, the family I had. Just ignored the symptoms. When I finally went, I got it checked up. The doctors told me it was too late. They said I had at the most, and my mom was next to me, and my mom is also a cancer survivor. She's 81 years old today, still alive. Breast cancer, still alive in Bangalore, still rides a bike all around town. I got my guts from her, yeah. My mom was on this side. My wife was on that side. My kids were back home, or I think they were in school, and the doctors actually broke the news to them, and they said, like, he's so badly gone. I had colon cancer, yeah, and I just ignored it, so it just spread and spread and spread. So they told my mom, imagine telling my mom, for God's sake, and my wife, This guy is so badly gone, they probably give him about 3 months, maximum 4 months to live. Ladies and gentlemen, it's been 10 and a half years. I'm still here. But I'm still here. And you know what? Through all this time that I was going through this treatment I came from a very, very lower middle class family. I had 5 other siblings, 2 brothers, 3 younger sisters. My mom was a school teacher. My dad used to have a little electronics shop. They couldn't afford stuff. And I was treated at this government hospital, the Kidwai Memorial Hospital in Bangalore. And I used to see these small, tiny, teeny-weeny little kids. Some of them born, for God's sake, born with cancer. And it used to break my heart. And I made one promise to God. I just made one promise. I said, if you save me for my kids, I will come back and I will do something for all these little kids who are suffering with cancer. Counseling children and parents, particularly these little kids, on how to deal with cancer. To counsel parents on how to the evening at the Kidwai Hospital over there, and I counsel these little children who are suffering from. It brings me so much of joy. We need the treatment, we need the chemos, we need the radiations. But if you can tell yourself, imagine what it costs in a big hospital. Yeah. So what I'm asking all of you today is, and I'm going to lead you on to that, is I'm going to take over by doing the auction. Search your hearts, search your souls. Think that every single Naya Paisa that you're going to give today, ladies and gentlemen, you are saving a life. You're giving some people hope. Who knows, perhaps 10 years from now, the next MC on this very stage would be one of the people that all of you here in this room would have saved. So can we do that, Mumbai? Yeah? Can we have everybody smile now? Sorry, I told them. Oh my God, look at these faces. You remind me of my mom. Can I give you a hug? You know, I was telling you, a few weeks ago, my mom, okay, I've got 5 brothers, sisters, whatever. I have a brother in Mysore who has twin sons. One of them is highly asthmatic and very close to his grandmom. That's my mom. My mom gets a call at 10 o'clock in the night. 10 o'clock in the night, that's about now. And she's from my sister-in-law, my sister's like, oh, Jordy's sick. You know what my mom does? She gets onto a kinetic Honda scooter, 10:30 in the night, and rides, 81 years old, she rides 4 hours to Mysore just to be with her grandchildren, and she's ex-cancer. All right, so we can do that. All right, so, ladies and gentlemen, this is what we're going to do. First of all, I'd like to say, honestly, I've never ever met Maheka Mirpuri in my life. I've never seen her in my life until I walked in this door this evening. Maheka, where are you, darling? The stuff that I do with kids in Bangalore and the rest of the country. So thank you for inviting me here. I said I'll do this for you. So ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, we're going to start off. We're going to start off with our auction. What we're going to do is we're going to show you on the screen, okay? 325, 325, going once. 3,25,000. All right, Mr. Ron at 3,25,000. The lovely piece by Ajay Day. Come on, you can give him a bigger clap than that. If you don't clap, I'm going to add 10,000 to each one of you sitting at your tables. Yeah. All right, just also to let you know that if you'd like to give private donations, okay, you could write out a check. Maheka and her team are around. You could give them. All right. Let's move on now to exhibit number 2. This one is by Akbar Padamse. Padma Bhushan Akbar Padamse is a contemporary Indian artist and painter and is considered one of the pioneers in modern Indian painting, along with Raza, Souza, and M.F. Hussain. All right. The untitled.
family man. I'm an actor. I'm a producer, and God has been kind. But I think life is much more bigger and beyond that. So I'm here today to support this cause, as you know that cancer is a very, very dangerous and a very expensive disease. It drains you physically and completely exhausts you financially, I don't know. And I think it's my humble request that we all give our time, resources, and money to this cause. And again, I'm here especially for one more thing, and that is to salute and pay my respects to the selfless heroes. First is Dr. Cruz from Tata Hospital, and of course, Maheka. Maheka, who has worked selflessly for this cause. I salute her and I congratulate her, and I bow down in respect for whatever you have done. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you.
Vivek, would you like to say a few words?
Good evening, everyone. It's great to see so many familiar faces all over again this year come out and support Maheka yet again. I've been associated with helping cancer patients, especially children, for 12 years now. And in the past 12 years, we've managed to help more than 2 lakh children, 200,000 children. And most of their stories are incredibly heart-wrenching because they all come from really, really far-flung places where there's no medical care for cancer. And I have always seen that these children are so resilient and so strong that with just a little bit of a helping hand, with just a little bit of support, you see kids who are 5 years old, 6 years old, losing their hair, not understanding what's going on with their bodies. But yet, when you talk to them, they put up a smile. And they want to fight this. You know, they're natural fighters. So I think it's great what we're doing here tonight. I am so happy that Maheka has continued with relentless effort on this. In fact, tonight is, in a few minutes actually, I'm celebrating my 5th anniversary with my lovely wife, Priyanka, right there. But we still decided that we have to be here tonight and support Maheka and support this excellent cause. So thank you so much for being here tonight, and thank you for all the support.
Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, could we have another collective loud round of applause for everyone on stage at the moment, for yourselves for being such a wonderful, wonderful audience tonight. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm sure you all are very, very pleased to know that in the first segment of our auctions tonight, we have collectively been able to raise 51 lakhs with your support. Thank you very, very much. We've got 6 more pieces to go, which will be auctioned in a private auction. So thank you very, very much. And now may we please put our hands together for our lovely ladies on stage while they go back and possibly get their hair done.
Ladies and gentlemen, for the lovely ladies.
Look amazing. It's been an absolute honor.
Thank you, Cobra, for those lovely words. Thank you, lovely ladies.
May I also invite on stage Dr. Cruz to join us for a photo op, please?
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for coming here in such large numbers and opening your purse strings and your heart. You know, it's not about what we have or what we've accomplished. It's always about what we're giving back. And giving back just doesn't mean making donations. It's about making a difference. So thank you so much for making a difference, ladies and gentlemen. Huge round of applause for all you guys.
Thank Thank you.
for supporting this lovely cause. Thank you, Vivek, for being here. I had a huge opening for you, but next time.
Ladies and gentlemen, this evening would be incomplete without thanking some very, very special people. A huge thank you going out to Her Majesty's Scott, Mark Ringo, thank you very, very much for helping us out with the auction. Words cannot substitute the help and support that has been lent by Mr. Vivek Oberoi towards MCAN. Thank you, Vivek. Last but not the least, a huge thank you to, of course, Mr. Anil Kapoor. His solidarity always means a lot. The show is directed by Anu Ahuja, makeup and hair by Kim Fernandez, music, Master Key Production, wardrobe manager Delnaz Darwala, and production, Landmark Production, and Nazneen Kamaria. Ladies and gentlemen, a huge round of applause while you are in this room to some very, very important people who go a long way.